Italy with the wins, and Romania and Croatia on the wrong end of those results. While Croatia couldn't wish for a better location than to try and get their World Cup qualifier back on track than in the Dlazan Petrovic Arena, a name that means so much to Croatian basketball, so much to world basketball. Can they get their World Cup qualification back on track? Well, they're going to have to overcome an Italian team, as Yasmin Lapesa watching on, former coach of the national team, and one of the most respected coaches across the world, let alone Europe. It's going to be a very tough ask. This Italian lineup ground out the win at home, and has put themselves in a good position to start this group off with a 2-0 win. When the draw came out, as we see the third team on the floor, the three officials, we'll give them a name check in a moment. This was supposed to be a clash of the two teams that have won their opening night wins, but the Netherlands had different ideas as they downed Croatia for the first time in their history. Alexander Gentile, now in Bologna, really does give this lineup a real quality.
23-32, Christian Charles Burns, 33, Achille Polonara, and 41, Brad Sacaletti. Head coach of Italy is Mr. Romero Sacaletti. Assistant coaches, Amonele.
Coach Sacaletti, vastly experienced, great player in his time, played with the Italian national team, and has taken the helm over from Ettore Messina. Croatia introduced to this crowd. Kuslin had a marvelous game, 19 points in the loss in the Netherlands. Darko Planinic, how many Italian hearts did he break in that World Cup qualifying game that saw Croatia make the trip to Rio, down in Italy in the qualification decisive game, and Planinic was 13 points, 5 rebounds in that game. Only 5 minutes in the Netherlands. He's got to become a factor in this evening's game. Ivica Skelin, the head coach. Now we'll have the national anthems of both teams. We'll start with the Italian national anthem and then move on to the national anthem of Croatia.
The national anthem of Italy. Hymna Italia.
And now the national anthem of Croatia.
Za himnu Republike Hrvatske.
Evo Novak, in shot, he just they broke away from him, and the senior representatives from the Croatian government and federation. Going to look at the third team on the floor, the three officials, Mr. El Senor Bulto, Yilmaz and Asatopoulos from Greece, Turkey, and Spain, respectively. Well, game day 2 of the World Cup qualifiers. Make sure you download the app. This is My House app presented by Tissot. All the information, you can customize it to your own requirement, and there is everything you need for World Cup qualifiers on the app. Here's the Italian roster, with the one change from the roster that played game 1, with Brian Sciacchetti coming into the lineup instead of Antonio Iannuzzi. Going to look at the Croatian roster, or the starting 5 first for Italy, with Anadrori, Gentile, Vitali, Rosolio, and Christian Burns on the inside. Here's the Croatian roster. Filip Kruslin was huge in the Netherlands with his 19 points. It's going to be interesting to see how they respond to that setback. That wasn't on the script. Roster with players playing across the continent of Europe. Here's the starting lineup. Planinic is inserted to start. Dominik Madra, Kruslin in the backcourt with Sakic and Lamjak up front. Vastly experienced lineup. This is a clash here. Clash of basketball giants in Europe. Since 1937, Italy's medaled in 19 major events, including a silver medal at the Olympic Games. One of the powerhouses historically of European basketball. Coach Sciacchetti was a player himself, long-time Serie A coach in the Italian top division. And this, if they get the win on the road, Italy, they are in dreamland in terms of qualification. Coach Rich Skellin, 44 years old, it's his first time with the senior national team. The head coach of Croatia just feels the pressure from the moment they are appointed. The expectation is so intense here. The history is so great, whether it be as part of the former Yugoslavia or as Croatia itself. Even the arena, named after Zlatan Petrovic, just puts it all in perspective. This is basketball land. And Croatia need the win, because 0-2 puts them in an uncomfortable position in a group where they still have to face Romania. So there's a lot resting on this one. Well, from wherever you are, joining us, Croatia in the red uniform, Italy in the white, and we're underway. And Italy will have the first look at it. And Vitali gets it into the half court. Aladori will move it on. Vitali. Great movement, great action away from the basketball. Aradori needs a pass. Gentili in the lane, stops, goes upstairs. Wow, beautiful little pass. And Kosariol can't finish. Croatia in transition, great play. Timing, everything great about it, and Ramiak gets the 2. Ramiak with an easy assist. Well, the assist made it an easy 2. Gentile in a post-up. Double team threatening to come. Gentile waits, gets it knocked away. 7, Gentile has it on the possession. 4, he's got to put this up. Spins, goes up, off the glass for 2. Blows it, gets his own rebound, and is fouled going back up. Alexandro Gentile would have had 2 great looks, Italy, missing both. Planinic picks up a foul. He just does not want to waste this opportunity picking up foul trouble. Gentile continues the 100% from the line for Italy during this World Cup campaign so far. And ties it at 2 apiece. Madla into the half court. Gentile just rips it away. In the lane, great denial, stayed closed. That was the key there, stayed closed. Didn't want to get any narrower, just owned the passing lane. Sakic will hand it off. Madra off the screen, looking for options. Goes down to Planinic inside, blows the little short one. It stays with it for 2. All those nightmares of World Cup qualification come flooding back for Italian fans. Marco Planinic with the 2. Vitali moves it on. Aradori. Vitali will get the ball screen, gets his feet set, is short on the 3. And Croatia come down and look to push. Zeljko Sakic. Madra, far side of the ring, doesn't get in it, but Italy can't control the basketball. And Cosalio. Hello can't really do what he should have done, which is pull it in. Sakic outside, will move it on. Ako Planinic, they hit the second side. Nice curl off the screen. Gonna count that. Well, when Planinic sets a screen, he sets a screen. And Kruslin, feet set, count him. And because it was off the ball, they get the possession too. Aradori picks up the personal. Has that look of innocence. I'm not going to change the referee's mind. Nice little inbound play. Again, Planinic just makes himself so big. And Crosario, I think, just assumed they were going to go somewhere else with it. Gets pinned and has to get his hands on it. Andrei Crosario picks up his first. Nice start by Croatia. Strong, they're going inside. And then they just turn it over. Ball will belong to Italy. Italy into the half court. They turn down the pick and roll. Aradoli gets into the block, needs a pass, finds on Carousel, move it on. Gentile fills the double team. Planinic wants to, then doesn't come. Gentile, hang time for two. So strong in that 10 feet and in, just takes contact, goes up strong. He has 4, Italy have 4. Krusling in the lane, needs a pass, finds one. Mavra for 3 is off. Offensive rebound by Sakic. Wants it back. Tries to bang around, fills the double team. Vitali gets a piece. Little lean back 2 is no good. And Planinic is causing havoc on the glass. Zaliol he's just going to get manhandled here. There's just no way. Once you lose position, we get a replay of the Gentile little hang time. Krusling, nice find. Planinic for the long 2, it's good. Darko Planinic would love to play Italy every week, it looks like. Vitali gets it down low to Gentile, who's trying to just own this area. Goes inside again. Oh, he blew an easy one. Wants some help from the official, nothing coming. Planinic for another 2. Just right those first 4 minutes and putting down Darko Planinic, both ends of the floor. He's been the catalyst for the 11-4 start. Gentile takes the ball screen, wants to score. Well, they're going to offer him the 3. And even if you're Alessandro Gentile, there's a reason you get offered the 3. It's pick your poison time. Vitali finds Gentile, not phased by the last miss, goes 0 for 2 though. Harry Sol comes up with the offensive rebound. Vitali just about saves that. Has the horn set, takes the screen. Vitali not looking to be a threat. Gentile travels. There you go. Picks up 1, picks up 2. Here's Planinic, help drawn, go to the hole, finish strong. And then show the world that you can shoot the jump shot. 5:30 to go in the first. Great start by Croatia. Mavra moves it on. Planinic will find Sakic on the reversal. Nice pass, nice cut. Just execution out of the top draw. Krusling started his cut as he came off the screen. It's just a super play. Timeout, Italy. And they are just owning this game at the moment. Croatia, beautiful timing. The defense gets frozen by the dribble. They look at the dribble. Great back cut. Well, not surprisingly with the margin, Croatia just owning this game statistically. 13-4 lead, every stat is in their favor. They've outworked and out-executed Italy early. They're the team trying to rebound from the loss. Italy on the road just need to consolidate a little bit, just get a foothold in the game. Substitutions coming on. Burns actually didn't start, but he was listed as a starter, but joins the game now, as does Biglia. And Aliel Filoy, sporting the new haircut, joins the game. Poor shot, poor decision. Going to get a whistle on it. Gentile is going to be charged with a personal. It's not going to get a lot of joy with that type of move for Burns. He's just got to move the defense first. Sakic makes sure everybody knows he was fouled. It's just been a great start by Croatia. They lead it 13-4, halfway through the first. Looking to build on that start. Nice movement. Again, extra pass. Sakic attacks the closeout for two. Counted and one. This is a clinic of offensive basketball at the moment. Penetration. You lift. You make the extra pass. You create the opportunity to attack a closeout. And then you go strong and finish the play. The Italian team won't be fazed by this because they realize who they're playing, but they have just got to find a way to get this game under control a little. 15-4, 4:47 to go in the first. Sakic on the free throw line. Bosniak checks in for Croatia. Filoi always looks like he has time. Amidio Della Val steps in. He's only 24. You feel like he's been around forever. Della Val will come off the screen. They're going to chase Filoi. They would not want Filoi to get hot from the three-point line. Gentile just about saves it. No time. Goes with a little runner for two. Got to credit the effort and the composure not to panic. Sakic outside the three-point line. Guarded by Burns. He moves it on to Bosniak. Maverick takes the ball screen. And they're going to call that offensive. The Val's not happy about the call. Well, and he should have no qualms about the call with his arms all over the screener. So Italy already in the bonus. Darko Planic steps to the free throw line. There must be some reason about the 5 minutes in the Netherlands, maybe carrying a little injury coming out of club play. But if you look at this roster, he's going to be fundamental to any success this Croatian team will have going forward. Well known, obviously, to this Italian roster, now playing in Sassari in the Italian league. Pick and pop action. Gentile puts it on the floor, steps through with a second move. Tough shot. You can't, there's nothing else you can do defensively. Kept him in front. He has all 8 of Italy's points at the moment. Great second screen. Maverick can't drop the 2. Gentile has. Now he brings it. Wants to attack you every chance he can. Great finish. Single-handedly carrying the scoring load for Italy. 10 for him, 10 for his country. Tough move. Madra will pick and pop with Sakic, who's fouled on his way to the hoop. Young, like really couldn't do much else. You know, he really kept Gentile in front of him, forced him to take a tough shot. Gentile's just that good. Sakic on the free throw line. Goes 2 for 2, and Croatia restore the double-digit lead, 20. All ready for the Croatian national team with still 3 to go. Filoy moves it on. Tile gets it back to Filoy. Will get the ball screen. Leo will screen. Looks to roll, drags the defense. Great lift by Gentile in the lane. Drops it. Fabiga's got to go up in traffic. Gets it to Gentile. And they can't come up with it. Chance to run for Croatia. And Bosniak just gets it into the half court. Post entry to Planinic. Great hands. Filoy just picked his pocket. A little bit of football going back. And Planinic is going to sit. It's a great 8 minutes for the big man. Emilio Bilan. Checks in for Planinic. Burns in the post. Fills the double team. Filoy gets his feet set. That's all he needs. A moment, and he just drops the 3. There's a scout report that says when he's open, you've got to close him out. The 3 is gone. Beautiful rhythm on the 3 for Kadic. Collected it, squared up, knocked it down. Great level game so far. 23-13, minute and a half. We've got a foul off the ball. That's going to be Croatia's 3rd. Luka Bozic. Filoy has it. Always good news for Italy. As he throws it out of bounds, just misunderstanding between the screener and the player coming off the screen. Italy just got to tough this section out. Dig in. Don't get damaged too much by the hot Croatian start. 23-13. Bozic moves it on. Sakic puts it on the floor. Little behind the back pass to the Italian bench. Ariel Filoy into the half court. Delaval, little floater off the glass for 2. Quick release before anyone comes over to help. If you get whatever action you have on the screen, looks like the Croatia are supposed to force to the screen. You cannot allow them then to not use it. Hence the ease of the shot. Here's Kruslin. Kicks. In the lane, tough. Stop and pop. Burns does a great job, Sciacchetti rather, does a great job getting after it. Chance really to get as close as they've been in a long time on this trip. The pass was almost right there for Paul Biliga. Just couldn't handle the pass, maybe a little bit too much on it. 23-15, and Croatia will try and hold for the last shot. Katic will take the repossession screen. Well, wide open 3 from the corner is off. Delaval from the halfway line doesn't get it to drop, and that's the end of 1. And Croatia, after an absolutely perfect start to the game, have the lead But Italy have pegged them back. They've got a foothold in the game, and Croatia lead it 23-15 at the end of the first quarter. Well, that's a tremendous response by Croatia to the loss in the Netherlands, coming out firing in the first few minutes of that game, 55 and 50% from the 3 and the 2 respectively. And a 1 from 5 start from the 3-point line by Italy didn't help the cause, but once Gentili got going and once Filoi joined the game, they really did start to look a little bit more comfortable. And they've limited that damage, only an 8-point margin. That's probably as well as Croatia can play, so the Italians will look to build. What the Croatians have to do is also look to build on what was a great first 5 minutes. Katic off the screen, looks to turn the corner, can't do. Great hands, very quick hands by Paul Biglau. He is the undersized big almost in the whole of the World Cup qualifiers, still just over 2 meters, playing the 5 and being effective. Krusling off the repossession screen, needs a pass, nice lift, they look inside, it's not there. 5 on the possession, Krusling gets it to the wing, they have to get it away, and it's off. Defensive rebound, you got to finish those plays. Della Valle has it and moves it. Filoi. Sacchetti, way off. Well, Sacchetti makes a living out of knocking down shots. Got to allow him to take that. Sacchetti takes one for the team in transition. Balac. Boris Balac gets to the front of the ring. Well, he didn't get to it. He gets to the block. Really should have tried to get to the front of the ring. Bilan looks to hand off, spins, gets in the lane, goes with the oopsie-doopsie layup, doesn't get it to drop. Sakic spells him out with the offensive rebound. Sakic has it in the block here against Sacchetti. Tries to back him in. Defense by Sacchetti. Ball comes out. They need to get this away. Nice pass. Oh, they blow it from 2 feet. Ball's knocked away again. They get another look. Wide open for 3. Krusling nails it. That's the 4th attempt. Italy just had to get the rebound. And they give Croatia another opportunity, and Krusling just buries the 3. Della Valle is fouled as he curled. Plays that coaches hate and plays that coaches love. If you're Croatia, you love the fact they stayed with it. If all you have to do if you're Italy is rebound, and the play's done. And here's Krusling, feet set, lines it up. And when you're that good a shooter, you're going to make a lot of those. Della Valle. They get Filoi off 2 screens. Sacchetti, Burns with interesting lean away, fade away jump shot, gets it to drop, quick release. Christian Burns ticks it over for the first time. Sakis is open. Oh, great recovery. And again, Italy really stepping it up defensively. Poor pass. Great recovery, though. Abbas didn't see the defense at all. Sakic. Oh, so yeah, it must be a foul. Everybody thinks it's on someone else. Krusen's going to be charged with a personal because I think Burns has it, and then Krusen almost lands on his back. There's the foul there. Has to be a foul. Krusen will sit with the second foul. Filo sits for Italy. Italy will take the high screen. At the moment, Vitali is just not a threat. He is wide open here. Nari lines up the three. Can't get it to drop. Sakic moves his on. Kadic looks underneath, no options. Bilan needs a pass, great rotation. Burns is playing with so much energy. So much energy. So the interesting dilemma, really, when you're watching Italy play here, is everyone's going under the screens, and Vitali shoots 44% in the Italian league season from the three-point line. He's just got to be confident to shoot that shot if the defense goes underneath, because he can shoot the three and shoot the three well. And it's just a surprise that he's not actually coming off those screens to be a threat. .707 to go in the half. Wide open. Milan is out, no good. And Aladori will bring, moves it on. Abbas wide open, comes off the feet. Bozic. Croatia have to keep that tempo going. They were so active at the beginning of the game. They've allowed Italy to almost drag them into a half-court game. Aladori. Abbas gets it on the lift. Aladori guarded by Milan. Steps back, fires up the three. Milan gets a piece. Vitali can't find any way to get it in. They haven't reset the clock. I thought they didn't correctly set it because Croatia never really had control of it. 1 second on the possession. Oh no, they have reset the clock. Referees say that Croatia did have control of the basketball, which gives Italy 24 seconds in the half court. They get it away. Sciachetti's on the floor, great effort. Aladori needs a pass, that's a double dribble. Sakic seals him off, then he's got a Toni Katic advances it into the half court. Croatia weren't this slow at the beginning of the game. Italy forcing him into a half court game. Bilan tries to back in. And they're going to go travel, surely. Yeah. Too many dribbles that take you nowhere. Burns just holds space. Bilan, as opposed to Planinic, who went at the defense in this situation. He didn't just try and back in. Half-court, slower tempo game is going to suit this Italian team. They'll just work their way back into this. Trail 9 with the basketball. Aladori. Gentile's back. Aladori tries to turn the corner. Gentile attacks the closeout. In the lane for 2, doesn't get the roll. And Planinic is back too. Let's see if that can restore that tempo. Kadic got a whistle underneath. Aladori is going to be charged for the personal. Just exchanging pleasantries. Kadic on the end line. Have to go long. Oh, great. That's great stab. And one. Great example of not making this a half-court game. Bozic just got it and went at Gentile. Tough finish. The 21-year-old small forward from Zadar. That's what his coach thinks about it. Gentile's picked up his second foul. Italy have stopped the momentum Croatia had, but then they've slowed up and stopped scoring themselves. They trail by 11 with this one to come. Oh, Planinic trying to secure it. Even if it doesn't matter that he didn't get it. Every Italian defender knows he's a handful. He just works everybody, against everybody. 1-on-2, still gets it, just can't control it. Gotta love his effort. Italy. Sacchetti with his feet set is long. So he's had 2-siders. And Mavra into the half court, and he's fouled by Vitali. Vitali will sit. Laval back in. Bozic outside, finds Sakic at the elbow. He'll pass and pick, now he posts. Sakic against Gentile. Little fade away. Gentile does a great job of getting a hand on it. 24-second violation. It's becoming more of an Italian game at the moment, but the Italians themselves can't tick that scoreboard over. Filo's back in. Really did pick up. This Italian lineup when he came in the first period. 8 seconds on the possession. In the lane with a tough one, he's way short. Gentile somehow manages to get the offensive rebound. And people stop playing, Gentile doesn't, he gets the 2. And I think you see the issue Croatia have right there. That's not a Croatian trait you'd expect to see when they stop playing like that. Gentile took advantage, gets the 2. We're in single digits. Almost turned over. Mavra moves it on. Sakic lines up the 3. Hits nothing. Gentile in transition. Little hesitation, creates an angle off the glass. Great work. Great work by Burns. Timeout, Croatia. And the game gets slower and slower, and Italy get better and better. 7-point game. Croatia take the timeout. Great little hesitation by Gentile. We'd be disappointed in minutes, but Burns all over the glass. No one boxes him out. Planinic is late, and he's under the ring.
Voglio vedere cosa succede qua. Ci siamo? Voglio vedere se arrivano e questo è qua. Se questo è qua, ci siamo. Tu devi andare dentro. Moramo šutiti ovaj bakser. Prvi napad. Igramo rogove. Ti tamo stani sa Bokijem. Na stranu. Gledaj ovdje blok. Ukoliko svičaju, spusti loptu na Bokija. Na Borisa. Ukoliko ne, lopta na vrh i opet ti. I ubrzaj nas. Ajde.
Offensive foul called. It's always one that always interests me. You know, what else can Balac do? Let's take a look. See, I'm not really sure how that gets called. It's one of those 6 of one, half dozen of another. Here's Filoy. His team just looked more potent, that's the word, when he's on the floor. Laval finds Gentile in the corner, moves it on. They turn down the extra pass. Laval off the glass, poor shot, poor decision. Well, the extra pass, Robert gets it off. Open for three is off. Got a whistle on the play. A lot going on. It's tough to know what to call. Oh, that's why there's guys in grey shirts out there. That's the only thing to say to that. But Italy have just taken every bit of tempo out of this game. A 23-15 first period has turned into a 5-6 second quarter. And there's only 3 minutes to go before the half. And I don't know if Croatia have that tempo they had early in the game. They look by far the better team. The slower the game gets, the more Italy look comfortable. Chess match of a game. Oh for 2 from the line, and the whole tempo's gone out of Croatia's game. They still lead by 7. Here's Filoy. To Laval. Polonara rolls, doesn't get a look. Filoy, feet set. Count him. Well, he had a great season last season in the Basketball Champions League with Venezia. Had a great Eurobasket for Italy, then moved on to Avellino and has just carried on. It's like almost all of a sudden he's realized how good he is. As soon as he gets his feet set, his percentages are so good. Italy trailed by as many as 12 earlier in the game. Now it's a 4-point game with Planinic on the free throw line for Croatia. Kladic, 2 for 2. Opens it out to a 6-point lead. Abbas, well, the baseline was there, backed it out though. Delaval, nowhere to go. Abbas just about saves it. Delaval for 3, and 1! Well, they stayed with the play. Great effort by Abbas to stay with it. And a crazy closeout effort. Abbas finds Delaval off balance. Defense clatters into him. Completes the 4-point play, and we've got a 2-point game. And we're playing Italy basketball right now. Polonara up the floor, just disrupting. Ramniak got a whistle underneath, and Croatia will be going to the free throw line again. Well, Polonara, arms all over. Yeah, that's the call. One for 2. It's just been a phenomenal response by Italy in this second quarter. Well, even towards the end of the first, they just took the pace out of the game. Now they've worked their way back, right back in it, and they're just executing. Delaval will take the ball screen, gets fouled. And the officials have decided they didn't like the way this is going. They're calling a little tighter. Delaval will go to the free throw line. Balac picks up foul number 2. That's a blocking foul. Players have to be careful with the visual descent. Delaval on the free throw line. And yet to miss a free throw in the World Cup qualifiers. Italy close it to 1. Would you believe? Yeah, of course you'd believe it. It's Italy. Croatia trying to, it's just they're now trying to beat Italy playing slow. Reposition. Balac has it. 5 on the possession. Barrett goes with a running hook. Great work on the glass. Kadic is long. Abbas comes down with a defensive rebound. Great pass. Oh, what a pass. Baliga gets the 2. Full court bounce pass by Delaval. And Italy, after trailing by 12, lead it by 1. Offensive foul on Polonara. And Croatia now second-guess themselves almost every possession. There's the push. Palm of the hand is easy. Any referee watching this, you see the palm of the hand on the play, it's pretty much going to be a foul. Offensively or defensively, no coach is teaching people to put their hands on it, so great call by the official. Coach Cecchetti just orchestrating this Italian performance. Italy take the timeout.
Idemo 4, gledaj, planina, piloti da lopta dođe, ako dođe tu ili na vrh, tražimo blokove, je li jasno? Blokove!
Daj odigrite jednom ono 0 sa 5 sa Šakića.
Može! Hej, prvi stvar, idemo 0 pik, hand off sa Šakom. Znači idemo preko Šake, pas na planinu.
Well, there's a lot of basketball experts in the crowd here. One of the most knowledgeable crowds you'll play in front of. The Zlatan Petrovic Arena is getting a little subdued and a little concerned after Italy have just kept Croatia to single digits in this second quarter. 17-8, they lead this quarter and have yet another opportunity to build. Italy restored, and Delaval in the backcourt. Italy, Polonara, Abbas, feet set for three, count it. Wide open, great ball movement, feet set, knocked down the three. Sakic outside again. Croatia in slowdown mode. Got a whistle, and Polonara looks at the official and will moan, but let's take a look. There you go. Two hands, two arms. Puts his palms up, but not really sure why. Ako Planinic on the free throw line. I always talk about free throws. Everybody talks about free throws when it comes to, making decisive impacts on games. And Croatia with 75%, been there 12 times. Italy's yet to miss a free throw in the whole World Cup qualifiers. 5 from 5. They lead it by 3. Vitali will get the ball screen from Baliga. Not really sure if he was shooting it or passing it. 6 seconds is plenty of time. Kadic. Sakic doesn't get the roll, and we've reached the half. Well, if there's doubt in that Croatian mindset, that's been underlined by the performance of Italy in the second quarter. Here's Sakic with the last play of the half. But we've reached half-time, and Italy, after trailing by as many as 13, I think, lead it by 3. That's a clinic of how to control tempo and how to get back into a game by just execution. They have slowed this to a walking pace and have just been very efficient when they have the ball. After trailing by 13, they lead by 3. That's a phenomenal performance by Italy in the first half. On the road here in Zagreb. Here are the numbers. 45% and 33%. I'm not going to get you too excited, but keeping Croatia down to under 30% from the three-point line. Leveling it up on the glass. It's been a very, very professional performance by Italy. Croatia know how they can win this game. Tempo, aggressiveness in the half court, and they have really got the weapons to win. They've just got to stay with it. That's been a tremendous first half of World Cup qualifier basketball. There's the game leaders. Planinic started on fire. Gentile had the first 10 points of the game for Italy. He picked up the second foul, also had 4 rebounds. Filoy was a huge factor coming into the game. But that's a great half of qualifier basketball. Italy looking to go 2-0 in the group. Lead it 35-32. We'll leave you with these highlights, and we'll be back in around 10 minutes to see if they can get the road win or Croatia can get back to moving the ball and shooting the ball. We'll see you soon in around 10 minutes. Well, welcome back to Zagreb. Both teams back out on the floor. And we knew this was going to be a ash of European basketball here at the Dlazan Petrovic Arena. And Croatia starting on a mission, trying to bounce back from the loss in the Netherlands in game day one. And Italy, if you're a different type of country, you'd have panicked. But the Italian national team under coach Sciacchetti just knuckled down, just got the game to be the game they wanted it to be. Contributions from across the roster. Obviously, a roster highlighted by Gentile, highlighted by Ariel and Ariel Filoi, but a roster that just came together, and the game became an Italian style of game. The tempo was slow. We had a 23-15 first quarter, and then the Italians just rolled on, got better, still scored 20 themselves, but slowed Croatia down, limiting them to 9 points in that second quarter. Alexander Gentile in shot there scored the first 10 points for Italy when they were a little out of sorts. But once they got into rhythm, the little doubt, the pressure that comes with being a Croatian national team really did look like it started to bear down on this team. They slowed down, really got out of rhythm. And that's the most important thing for me. They have to get the rhythm that suits them and stay with it. That means they will take some shots, and they will take some early shots, but that's, if they're open, they're in rhythm, they've really got to back themselves. I don't think they can beat Italy playing Italy's style of game. They have a real chance of the win if they can keep the tempo high. And that is not a case of just running and gunning. They've just got to look to execute quickly, try to keep the game spread, and stop the Italian machine, which is what it is when it gets like this, wearing them down in the half court. As we said, the knowledge of this crowd is phenomenal in terms of being basketball fans. That works for you, but can work against you when the frustration kicks in. This crowd in this packed arena is just going to want the national team to kickstart this World Cup qualifier campaign. It's not just obviously about qualifying for the second round, although in this group, with a group that they're in, any loss at home could really hurt them. But you take these to the second round if you qualify. So it's every game is important. Well, welcome back, everybody, though. I hope you've had a refreshing halftime. You may need it. This is going to get exciting. Italy with the first look in the half court in this third quarter. Filoi comes back. Gentile in the one-on-one in the post. Fills the double team. Billy. Draw the help. Bilia just flashes to the high post. Mid-range jump shot. Bread and butter, knocks it down. Try and make them play quicker. Ball comes off the leg of Sakic. Yep, back court. Watch this, it's going to go right off the foot as Sakic sets the screen. Well, Filoi has it. Gentile again. Really do give him the opportunity to play. Now they go to space, taking people away. And there you get the foul. Force him where you want to force him. And if you get the rotation, you're okay. And you're organized. And make someone else make a shot. Filoi will collect out of bounds. Delaval comes off the screen. Again, dives. Filoi steps back, little space, doesn't get the drop. And Darko Planinic comes down with the defensive rebound. Kadic, great change. Oh, Bilia just rose and blocked it. Delaval in transition, doesn't like the numbers. Now he does. Polonara goes up, gets the two. Great start by Italy, really picked up where they left off. Oniak. That's Sakic on the back cut. Oh, Planinic just ripped it off Polonara, but they can't complete. Gentile has it knocked away. Biglia just has to hang on. Finds the open man. Delaval wide open, knocks down the three. 10-point game. Italy are just every facet of the game. A step quicker, a step sharper. They're just trying to make this and put this game away right now. Delaval with his feet set just buries the three.
Da vidi Mona, da vidi da odigramo čvrsto, pa igramo mekano, jedan faul po napravi. Idu u tranziciju 2 puta, to je napravio faul. A? Šta radimo? siamo? Guarda, tu sei qua, ok? Sei qua perché hai fatto il blocco, te ne sei andato via. Lui va via, abbiamo 5 qua, fa finta, ritorna. Dopo questo ti butti dentro. Andiamo, dai!
Croatia led this game by 11 halfway through the second quarter. We're 2 minutes into the third and they're down 10. That's just a phenomenal performance by the Italians. At the defensive end, they have just taken them out of whatever they want to run. Now, this game has got an eternity to go. Absolute eternity to go. We're only 2 minutes into this third quarter. But they have, there is no way that the Croatian team is not going to have a run at some point in this second half. But at the moment, you just witnessed one of the best 10 minutes of basketball by a national team, I think, at this level you can think of. Cruising with a three is long. And off they go again. Italy with a chance to run. Don't have the numbers, so Filo will hold. And then look at the options he has. Villaval, chance to go quick off the glass for two. Oh, my word. What a performance so far. Now, Croatia have just got to dig right in here. Exactly what was faced by the Italians in that first period. I don't think Italy can play any better than this. Croatia's just got to work at staying in this. Planinic with a short two is no good. Sakic with the offensive rebound will have to earn it from the stripe as Polonara fouls. You have to impose the way you want the game to be played on the opposition. You have to do that at the defensive end as much as possible. That's exactly what Italy have done. And Croatia have allowed them to take them out of any rhythm they had at the beginning of the game. And even in these situations, on the free throw line, you're not in the same rhythm. Sakic misses the first, makes the second, finally ticks it over for Croatia. It's a 9-1 start to this third period, 2.5 minutes. Gentile going baseline, good defensive effort by Jamjak. Gentile needs a pass, turns it over. Kadic, L1. Feel like no one's going to answer that prayer. It's a good call by the official because there's the contact. Now, some officials will tell me they won't call that unless it really has an effect. I think they should call it anyway. Filo sits. Kadic for the M1. Locks it down. Laval finds Shiketti on the pop. Got a whistle on the play. There's the foul. Again, palms of hands make life very easy for referees. Laval just buries it. He's in a different place at the moment. He's in a totally different place. It's turnover. Vitali for three. Back-to-back threes. Italy pouring on the misery on Croatia. 14-point lead for the Italians. Cruzen off the screen, picks and pops. Cruzen puts it on the floor, tries to wrap it, does. Sakic a three in the corner. Can't answer. Shiketti is fouled because he played hard. Just went after it. Jamjak picks up the personal. And Croatia are going to have a very long time to think about this 0-2 situation if it happens. They've still got an eternity in the game. 14 points is nothing with the talent the Croatian national team have. But at the moment, I don't think they believe they have the talent they have. Bozic steps into the game. Delaval will inbound. Sacchetti clears out. And Luca Vitali will advance the basketball. Eglia just gets deep, gets in catches. I think he stepped out of bounds. Yes, he did. There you go. It's not often the official's wrong on that one. 7th turnover for Italy, 10 for Croatia at the moment. Kadic tries to find a little hole in the lane for 2 is good. Vitali into the half court. Delaval's going to be the first cut. Beglia drops it into Gentile, who can't handle the pass. Croatia have to take advantage of the turnover. Kadic, nice look to the inside. Sakic, great pass. Great power and a block. Beglia just lined it up and pinned it on the backboard. And even though he's away from home, that keyway is his. Vitali finds Sacchetti. Will find Gentile in the post. Go into the matchup again. Skips past. Delaval grows an inch to catch it. Steps back for 3. Oh! Delaval is definitely on a different planet this afternoon in the second half here in the Dlazan Petrovic Arena. 19 points. He's on fire. 53-38. Sakic has it knocked away. Turnover. And it's been raining here in Zagreb today. Well, it's pouring in the gym, but it's pouring in all the wrong ways. It never rains, it pours. And when you do this, you are in a different place. Delaval, 19 points personal. Vitali. Burns comes high and reverses it. Gentile steps out. Steps back for 3. Everything is Italy. Croatia being outworked at the moment. They have to make the change. Gentile behind the back. Burns in traffic, goes up. Gentile's on the glass. Great effort though. Great effort by Luka Bozic. Just would not let them get that offensive rebound. Kadic, again, forcing Croatia to not score in transition. When Kadic came down the floor and it just penetrated off the early ball screen, he finds space, the defense isn't set, gets a nice little jump shot. In the half court, the organization that Italy have on the floor is a credit to Coach Sacchetti. Very little time to prepare for qualifiers. Get the right things on the floor, and they have done that so well. At the moment, still 3:37 to go in the third. Plenty of time for Croatia to find an answer. Little floater is good. Soben floats the 2. Delaval finds Sacchetti, who had a couple of little siders in that first half. Someone else who can just flat out fill it up. Vitali attacks the middle, spins, is fouled as he tried to create space on the baseline. De Laval has it. 9 on the possession. Sciacchetti standing still, filling it up. Pietro Aladori didn't move an inch, just found perfectly with a pass. Feet set, knocks it down. Again, Croatia in the half court, Cruz in. Oh! Answers with a special 3 of his own. 16 points in the loss in the Netherlands, has 11 already this evening. Italy is off. Defensive rebound. Chance for Croatia to run, but they don't really attack it. Quick whistle, quick foul. 2:17 to go in the third. That'll be the 4th team foul for Italy. Burns picks up the personal. Oh, De Laval. Would he want that one back? Was he carried away with how well he shot the ball? He's probably earned the right to shoot it. What a long hook. Oh! Josip Sobin, back-to-back scores for the 28-year-old. De Laval guarded by Sakic. Breaks it down, tough one in the lane. Forced it a little. Croatia with a chance to get this into single digits. Oh, the bench wanted Krustin to shoot it. Sakic going baseline. Offensive foul. Pietro Aladori draws the foul. No, it's not. It's Brian Sciacchetti. Does he get his feet set? Just about. Here's the foul line hook shot. Sobin.
In questa maniera, ok? Siamo 2. Andiamo sempre da 4. Da 4. Siamo number 5. Ok? La palla arriva a 1. Ok? A 1 e allora adesso andiamo a giocare questo. Ok? Ci siamo? Ehi! Andiamo questo.
Well, it's a tight battle on the glass. 11 offensive rebounds for Croatia. They need all the help they can get. So those second chance opportunities could become a factor as this game develops. Aladori will advance the basketball. Italy takes the Burns screen, gets his feet set for 3. They are living, they've given themselves this position with the 56-45 margin by shooting the ball well. But the ball often sees the inside. Ball's fouled on the penetration. Foul is called on Vitali. That'll be shots for Mavra. 3 fouls for Luca Vitali. Croatia inching their way back into this, down 9. Last minute of the third. Aladori needs a pass, finds one. Shaqiri will reverse. Abbas. Shaqiri steps back, mid-range 2 is good. Shaqiri strokes it, restores the double-digit lead. Mavra moves it on. Looks to attack off the screen. A little bit of footwork by Burns. Ooh. Off Vitali's knee. Just about held on to that one. Mavra in the corner for 3 is off. Aladori has it, has numbers down the floor. This will be the last possession. Wisely pulls it out. 7 on the possession, 7 on the quarter. Aladori, little hesitation, travel, surely. Oh my word. 1, 2, 3. Wow. I know there's a gather step, but that's not a gather step, that's a travel. Hey, while it matters, the referees haven't called it. That's all that the situation demands me to say. At the end of 3, Italy have the 60-47 advantage. There's the numbers. Italy going 50 and 43% against 42 and 27. That gives you your 13-point difference. Still haven't missed, but they've only been to the free throw line 5 times. That third period just showed you all the good things about Italian basketball. I don't think Croatia are playing that poorly. They're playing as well as Italy are allowing them to play. And Della Valle, wow. Della Valle has 19 points personal. Six from 10 from the field. 2 from 4, 4 from 6. Has a few rebounds, a few assists, everything. He has an efficiency rating of 21 and 19 points. He's just been phenomenal. All about the right people for Italy shooting the ball in the right places. And they are as good as any team in world basketball at getting that done. Here we go then, start of the 4th. Croatia in the red uniform will have possession at the beginning of the 4th quarter. They're just trying to clarify something with the table. That's someone from the Italian bench. So here we go. Croatia looking at the wrong end of a 13-point margin. In the first half, they're running that action and looking to shoot the ball. Baseline penetration in traffic. Nice find, extra pass, wide open. The 3 is good. Bozic, who's had a big contribution. Ticks over his 5th point. Aladori. It's the ball screen from Shaqiri. Aladori takes the tough 3, gets nothing. Chance to run. Mavra moves it on. Skip pass, Bozic has it, goes baseline, is blocked on the penetration. Good decision by Bozic to attack it. There's the contact. That's never got enough of his body ahead. Extra pass, cruising, they chase him off the three-point line. Well, they're going to call it shots. There's the block, and he's going to shoot it. Great call by the official. Cruising with a chance to get it back to single digits. An eternity left in the game, 8:52. Sakic sits and ponders. I'm sure his work isn't done for the day. The Italian brains trust as Cruzen misses the first of the free throws. Italy sits. And Filoi rejoins the action. Alodori will get the ball screen from Shikkedi. Plenty of time. Abbas takes the three and just knocks it down. Whistle on the play. And Cruzen. Alodori picks up his fourth personal. He's not happy, just in case you were wondering. And Burns comes up a cheap one. Absolutely no need for that foul. Picks up his second. No need would be the phrase. Delaval steps back in. Alodori would have sat. Balac has moved it on. Mavra. Little defense, just top draw. Kruslan. Abbas just locks him down, locks him up. Comes off the knee. That's about just tremendous man-to-man defense. Just absolute, flat-out good defense. No one reaches. Everyone moves their feet. And Balac and Croatia taken out of what they want to run. And Delaval into the half court. Filoi has it. We'll get the ball screen from Burns, who rolls. Oh, what a play! Elevator by the push, top floor. Burns throws it down for two. Beautiful execution. This is a joy. Kruslan, ball comes off of Burns' feet. Assist by Shikkedi. Burns is on the top floor with the elevator. 65-51. Kruslan again comes off the screen, then takes a tough one. When he had an open one off the screen, great rebound. Planinic carries his team. Where has he been? He's sat for a long time. 13 points personal. 1 on 3 on the glass, and he comes up with it. Great work. Filoi looks at the ball screen from Burns, turns it down. Delaval has Sakic and draws contact. Tough matchup for Sakic. One on two on the glass. He would not be denied Darko Planinic. And look at that. Where's that emotion been while he's been on the bench? Polonara will reverse it. Abbas has it. Has to fire it up. Oh! Well, it's raining outside. It's raining threes in the gym. Abbas from the line joins the party from the three-point line. Planinic is fouled and will have to go to the free throw line. Burns takes one for the team. In fact, they've called it on Abbas. There you go. That's deep. 15-point margin with these to come. Still plenty of time for Croatia. Darko Planinic to make it a 14-point game, which he does. Delaval gets a bass off the screen. Polonara wants it in the post, then get a high-low. Burns from the high post, knocks down the two. It's an offensive clinic. It's a defensive clinic. It's a team basketball clinic by the Italian national team at the moment. The defense has to help down low. He flashes high, Burns, catches it, knocks it down. There's just not enough pressure on the basketball. Italy pick the pass they want.
C'è un tiro, tutti devono andare dentro. Hai capito? Ci siamo?
53% from the three-point line, 50% field goals overall. This Italian team is not taking a bad shot unless it really has to. 42 points off the bench. When you've got Filoi coming off the bench, Delaval came off the bench. Contributions across the roster. Defensively, they've been just a different class. They've now given themselves a chance for a huge road win. In this group, you know, every game is a different game. Every game could go either way because of the quality of the teams in the group. You have 3 teams from Eurobasket in the summer in the same group. And then you have the Netherlands who just went and beat Croatia. This is just a tough group. Off the glass is no good. Planinic trying to find space as it knocks away, but is fouled. Now he's 1 on 3 on the glass, gets it. Now he's 1 on 2 in traffic. Everyone plays smart until Burns goes after it. There. And Planinic is smart, he throws his arms up. Possession by possession for Croatia now. Make these, get a stop. Stop and score, stop and score, and you've got some momentum, you've got plenty of time. Planinic drags his team back into contention. 14 down. Filoi has it. Movement away from the ball, just different level here. Polonara attacks it, draws contact. And there's the difference between the two groups here. Croatia played great defense until that moment. They're deep on the shot clock, hands in, it's going to be a foul. Great execution again by Italy. Abbas will hand it on the end line. Filoi has it. Great flare, Delaval, feet set. Oh my word. That's just read the screen. The guy goes up the middle. He flares, catches it, knocks it down. He's in rhythm. Sakic on the drive off the glass for 2. Hanging around, giving themselves a shot here. 5 to go in the game. Trail 15. Fili will get the ball screen from Beliga. Oh, what a pass. Polonara joins the three-point party. No, he doesn't. Oh, what a ball by Abbas. Every aspect of the game, this Italian team is right on the money. De Val gets a matchup he loves. Stops, pops, doesn't get the roll. And Croatia just about secure it. 4.5 in the 4th to go. Sakic, feet set for 3. That is why Planinic is so important to this team. Had absolute strength to hold his spot. Watch this. Just holds his space, goes to rebound. Planinic on the free throw line again. Trying to make this a 13-point game. Still plenty of time left. 4:23. Stops and scores. Polonara sits. Good contribution. Fili has it. They run horns and Sacchetti steps. Now he wants some space to play. Turning the corner. Abbas steps back. Long 2 is good. $15-point margin every time Croatia get a little sniff of a comeback. Again, forcing it. Great help. Inside, outside pass. Feet set for 3 is no good. And the team rebound. And De Val will advance the basketball. Turns the corner. And 1. No one looking to help. De Val just coasts to the ring. Picks up his 24th point.
I don't know what they do. Non so cosa fanno. Cosa possono fare? O si mettono in zona press, ok? Brian fa la rimessa.
Ovako, vraćamo se dole, ne ganjamo ih cijeli teren. Jel u redu? Igramo obranu na 9 metara. Jel okej? Ali kompaktno svi prema lopti. Okej? Do kraja! Do kraja! Do kraja!
Bori se samo, ajde.
Samo se bori dalje. Ajde, u napadu uzmi inicijativu.
Il 7 in mezzo. Tu parti qua. Se sono uomo blocchi per lui. Se sono a coso non c'entra niente. Vai lì e poi cerchiamo. Come arriva la palla? Come arriva la palla qua? Se sono così abbiamo Brian e voglio un altro qua in mezzo. 3 linee, 1, 2 e 3. 3 linee.
De Val will go to the free throw line. Look to score his 25th point on the M1 play. Make that an 18-point margin. We're in the Glazan Petrovic Arena. We're in Zagreb, and Croatia 18 down at home with 3:20 to go in the fourth. This is not in the script. They're on the verge of going 0-2 in the first two games of these World Cup qualifiers. Oh, tough shot. Indecisive shot. Abbas has it. And more importantly now, Filoy has it. Time and possession now for Italy. Bliglia dives after the screen. Shaqiri, who's had a big part of this game. Abbas, oh, baseline! A highlight time for Italy. They lead by 20. And Abbas just threw it down. Ball's knocked away, turned over. Filoy has it, says, I'm not throwing the long one. Nari gets it back. .213. And contact on the drive. No help. No defense, highlight time for Abbas. Straight up, throw that one down. Planinic, unfortunately, will be in the poster. Delaval moves it on. Filoy, feet set for three, is long. And another offensive rebound for Abbas. Delaval has it. We're in the last 2 minutes. Delaval. Mobiliad is on the ring, so had to blow the whistle. Mobiliad just undersized big, but when you can get up, I don't know what undersized means anymore. Great effort. Mavra. Sakic knocks down the shot, but is it too little, too late? It looks that way. They're getting nothing out of their defense here. Filoy has it. It'll be about a minute by the time they have to shoot it. Takes the ball screen. Tries to get it up to Biglia, can't get there. Last minute, 18-point margin. Planic just takes the long two. It's about margins now for Croatia. We've got a whistle on the play. Delaval sits down. That is his most effective night of national team basketball at this level. .30 seconds as Mavra launches the three. It's no good. Vitali. Can't get the job. Sakic comes down with a rebound, and that should do it. These 2 points could be important, or three could be important. Let's rip the 2 is no good. Italy come down with it. And they have come to Zagreb. They have come into the Dražen Petrović Arena and have given a clinic of a performance. Italy go to 2-0 in their World Cup qualifier group. The perfect start. They win this 80-64 here in Croatia. Well, the Croatian national team will have to go away and think deeply. In the next competition window, 23rd of Feb, they play at home to Romania. And the fourth game day 4, this is the time they play their 2 games at home, back to back. The Netherlands come back after their to do the return on the game that Croatia lost in the Netherlands last week. And they pretty much have to win both those games. There are the stats. Only ones that really matter are the 80 and the 64. Just a tremendous team performance by the Italians. Traveling fans, it's all worthwhile. 9 turnovers, and a game at this level is just phenomenal control of the basketball. A lot of disgruntled Croatian fans leaving the arena. Delival had 25 points. Planinic, a double-double. Did everything he possibly could. Didn't get the support he needed.